This is Dabu7. We have word that this season in California is seeing a spike in the returns of gold when it comes to Northern California, and this is matching a prediction made by some miners last year that the rains that just came through this most recent season of rains would expose a lot of gold. And they got a lot of it in that region, and it seems to have done just that. They say that there's reports coming in from different individuals in different areas that they're finding more gold than usual. And of course, a wise individual is not going to go out and tell people exactly where they found their gold, because other people will try and go and take it and pick it clean. But the reports have skyrocketed. And when you have some of these individuals out here that own claims, like 7, 8 claims across a patch of Northern California with like hundreds of members, when their members are coming in making statements constantly, it's matching it. They're saying they're finding way more gold, which is a good thing. They also state that in trying to track where all the normal miners are, where they're at, by trying to get a beat on them, like whether following them on social media or whatever, they're finding out that 25% of them have fled north, which they say is definitely a mini rush. And that Mother Nature basically exposed all this gold. And it's not just from the rain in that washout. It's also from slides. A lot of slides have been happening in California, and those slides expose these brand new pockets, rich, dense pockets of gold that hit these ravines and gullies and can get trapped in odd places. And sometimes they're left exposed, wide open. And they tell the story here of an individual that was walking down a path and kicked a dirt rock, thinking it was a rock, and seen that it was a gold nugget, and picked it up. Now, they didn't say where, but they did show proof they found it, and it was right there on the open path. Now, what I find interesting about this rush is at the end of this statement that has been released, they say that the BLM has completely shut down the whole area around the bottom of Lake Oroville Dam. There's no way anyone can get in there close to the bottom of it. We have talked about the potential of massive amounts of gold down here, and we know there is. And they want to play the people like, I guess they're stupid, and say, well, this was mined back in the 1900s or whatever, and they got all the gold then. Other people are laughing at that, like they only mined in certain places, and the whole hillside that just got cut out by the floodwater wasn't mined. And all those tailings are sitting in a huge pile at the bottom of the dam. And they're not letting a soul get in there. So I'm telling you now that with a spike in gold findings, in this mini rush being talked about, and them cordoning off the bottom of Oroville Dam, you know damn well there's some gold in there. And they know it. Anyhow, that's the latest. I will leave a link and update with more information as I come across it. It's been Dabu7.